Hello there, Blade Operative. I am Jedi Knight and ecological researcher Tommy Skywalker 11. My job as a curator is studying the behavior, habitat, and biology of the creatures and aliens inhabiting planet Mira. Welcome to this briefing of my findings. Miran Pokedex Entry 11, a look at the most edible of indigens. This is the lore of Suids. Suids are swine mammals that have densely muscled bodies with 2 hooves on each foot, small tusks, bone spikes protruding from the back of each leg, and their most prominent feature, a helmet of muscle with a large bump topping it. Males are generally larger in size and darker in color with slim manes and straight tails, while females have longer manes and a bulb at the end of their tails. Suids that have been domesticated by the prone are equipped with spiky metal armor and a large horn over their forehead to take advantage of their natural usage of their bump for headbutting. Suid is another name used for swine such as pigs and boars, from the taxonomic family Suidae. Wild Suid can be found in a wide range across Primordia, Noctilum, and Oblivia, inhabiting open grasslands such as the Gugli Plains and grassy hills or cliff tops like the high road from Starfall Basin. Domesticated Suids can be found in many gangling-controlled areas, such as the ruins on the butte and pens in their bases. For aggro behavior, male Suid are site-aggressive towards ground units and will charge at anything they deem a viable target. Female Suid are docile towards all, and armored Suid are site-aggressive towards both ground and skell, and share kindred aggro with their prone handlers and any other nearby ganglion troops. Omnivorous creatures, their diet largely consists of fruits and seeds, such as straw lennies, and plant roots including vegetables such as kepo carrots and lacy potatoes, which they dig up from the ground. Males compete for mates in headbutting contests, with the winner being decided by who crushes the other's muscle bump. A crushed bump takes 1 year to regrow, being back to full size in time for the next breeding season. The bumps on females serve a different function, storing nutrients to provide for the young. Female Suid bumps will see a gradual decrease in size over the course of rearing infants as these nutrients are used up. Piglets lack the developed muscles and bone spikes of adolescent and adult forms and more closely resemble earth pigs. Their bumps start as just a tiny protrusion on the head. As they get older, they begin to take on similar form to the adults, but at a fraction of the size, and can be seen grazing with their mothers. From the Culinary Research Department, Suid meat is nearly identical to pork in its flavor, texture, and versatility, with most parts of the creatures providing usable meat, and as such have become widely adopted for use in food in place of the lab-grown pork produced at the integrated production plant, freeing up valuable resources for other production. The most popular usages of Suid meat, largely due to the Manon, is pepperoni and sausage for pizza. Being a fan of sausage pizza is really tough on this planet. I've resorted to stocking my own Suid meat to provide just to ensure I can get a slice with some when I want it. They're always out. When did this start becoming delicious in Dungeon? On to combat information. As a Theroid species, they have the standard weakness to ether attacks and strong weakness to thermal attacks, with tyrants of the species all gaining +5 to every resistance. Counter to what you might expect, armored Suids do not gain any extra resistances from their armor. It does, however, give them increased HP and melee attack relative to wild specimens at the same level. Males will enrage at half HP, females at 20%, and all will enrage if their head appendage is broken. The enrage effects also vary between them, with males getting buffs to their attack stats, while females gain evasion and accuracy. Suid have only 3 arts, which are all physical. Headbutt, basic melee attack. Armored variants use a stronger version that deals more damage. Viscid Acid, ranged physical art that inflicts physical resistance down. Both this and Headbutt are used frequently with a very low cooldown. And Charging Attack, an extremely high-power melee physical attack that inflicts knockback.
Now, open fire!
For variants, there are 5 types of Suid. First, there are purple Suids found in Primordia and Oblivia with pale purple males and dark pink females. Domesticated armored Suids, which are all male purple Suids equipped by the ganglion. And forest Suids of Noctilum with striped patterns. The males are green, while females are white, hairless, and have conical head bumps rather than rounded like all other variants. There are quite a few tyrant specimens, with 6 that we've identified. Megatonne, the Hell Express. Sitting along a vital road through the Grieving Plains, this absolute unit caught many early expeditions by surprise and sent inexperienced blades straight to their death by means of charging impacts and trampling under his enormous size. Precautions have since been taken to ensure safe passage through such a commonly traveled area, but Megatonne's reputation as a quick way to get to the bad place remains.
Ready? Close in and nail him down.
Gugli, the Relentless. Despite seemingly being docile sleeping at the north shore of Janpath Lake, Gugli, aimed while observed from a distance prior to learning he was a threat, becomes aggressive if disturbed from his napping. The blade who first discovered this was sadly eaten alive before my team went in for further research. Due to the out-of-the-way location, we decided that Gugli wasn't worth sending an extermination team, and opted to let him continue his naps in peace. Melanya, the Sound Sleeper. A sow found at Oblivia Ingress, Melanya gorges herself on Gubura cabbage leaves between her long, deep naps. Most of the time she's no trouble because of how hard she is to wake, but she did get in the way of expeditions, so a request was put out by the Pathfinders to remove her. We decided to simply knock her out and relocate since she was just an obstacle and not much of a threat. Then she ended up returning to her nap spot afterwards. Manuelita, the Affectionate. Located at the north end of the Middle Hushflood sandbar, Manuelita is a very large, very friendly piggy who loves belly rubs. If you're gonna fight her, make sure you're just playing. She's a good girl. Bogdan, the Dense. Housed at Sea-Swept Base in Primordia, this is the Cavern Clan Prone's greatest weapon. Already a powerful specimen, the training he received and extra-large armor makes him a major threat.
Did they see us?
Bogdan has been sent out to attack many blades across Primordia, and in response, my team took on a mission to study and exterminate him along with his handler that's always by his side.
I'm untouchable. Now,
The battle
open
caught
fire.
the attention of other troops at the base, but we were able to successfully eliminate him and bring back enough pizza toppings for a whole day. Olegario, the Iron Helmed. Located inside the Whale's Weeper Cave at nighttime, the toughest wild Suid on Mira, Olegario basks in the moonlight each night beneath the giant luminescent mushrooms with his buddies Sacrum the Noctilucent and Seti the Light of the Stars. All drawn here by the peaceful, secluded watering hole with few other inhabitants, this trio have all gained a golden glow from consuming the luminescent spores of the mushroom falling into the water. Olegario will get territorial if you get too close to their mushroom hangout, so avoid going too close and just enjoy the scenery. And that concludes the briefing. Please report on what your favorite pizza toppings are below. And remember not to hog them. To see more Miran Pokedex analysis of other species, check out the playlist on your left, and may the Force be with you.